It didn't make any sense, the story Robert Wagner was telling. And it still doesn't make any sense to me to say that she would get in the dinghy by herself and take off.
She didn't even know how to start it.
She wouldn't do it in a nightgown. She didn't get the mail in a nightgown.
After the Coast Guard was finally called about 3:30 a.m., over 3 hours after Natalie was reportedly last seen alive, the search went into high gear. Wagner's friend, Islander Doug Bombard, jumped in his boat and joined in the hunt. At 7:44 a.m., he says he saw something red bobbing on top of the water.
It was about this far from shore where I found the body. The body was just basically hanging in a jacket. The jacket was blowing her up. She had a cotton nightgown on, and her hair was floating, as you can imagine.
When authorities arrived, Bombard headed to the Splendor to break the news to his friend. A moment Robert Wagner later recalled in this audio recording of his 2008 memoir, Pieces of My Heart.
Doug pulled up and got out of his boat. "Where is she?" I asked him. Doug looked at me. "She's dead." My knees went up. Everything went away. I remember people coming on the boat saying that they had found Natalie floating. She had drowned.
News of Natalie Wood's sudden death at the age of 43 quickly spread across the globe. Family friend Mark Crowley will never forget getting the call.
Picked up the phone. You're making things worse! Screaming. She's gone.
I just come home. Things like that don't happen. And they don't happen to my sister, my family, and they don't happen to Natalie Wood. It's not real.
But it was all too real for Dennis DeVerne. Soon after the movie star was found floating face down in the waters off Blue Cavern Point, Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken left the island in a police helicopter, leaving DeVerne the grim task of identifying Natalie Wood's body.
Robert Wagner asked me how to identify her body because he didn't want to. It was the eeriest feeling I've ever had in my life, to look at her laying there, lifeless. It was so disturbing.
And you would think he'd want to stick around and identify his wife and make sure her body was taken care of. That would be maybe what I would do. Maybe he's different.
Karina understands that grief can do strange things to people. But that doesn't explain why, according to DeVerne, Wagner immediately came up with a story and told the men on the boat to stick to it.
Robert Wagner was very serious about having the stories being the same. It was kind of like, here we are. Okay, Dennis, Christopher, me, this is what it is. You got it? That's what it is. Okay? It's going to be the same. There's really not too much to investigate.